Will Terry Lee, young American lad, be able to carry out a dangerous Secret Service job for the Chinese Army? Will he be able to outwit the pirates that prey upon the Burma Road? And will he escape the trap set for him by the invaders? Today's episode provides another chance-side adventure in far-off China and the Burma Road. So listen closely. Terry and the Pirates is brought to you by the makers of Libby's Pineapple Juice, one of Libby's 100 famous foods. Say, kids, do you like Terry Lee, and are you interested in his adventures? Do you like Connie and the Dragon Lady? You say you sure do? Well, then you certainly want to send right away for the Terry Adventure Game Book. This exciting big 16-page book is all about your favorite characters, new adventures, new fun, new excitement. You just don't know the half of what Terry and the Pirates can mean to you unless you've got a Terry Adventure Game Book. And getting it is so easy. Gosh, you'll be amazed to hear what a cinch it is. You don't have to send any money. No, sirree, not 1 cent of money do you send. This sensational game book is free. Free for just one label from Libby's Grand Tomato Juice and one from Libby's Pineapple Juice. All you do is mail those 2 labels, writing your full name and address on the back of one, and send them to Terry, care of Libby's, Chicago, Illinois. You got that address? I'll give it once more. Terry, care of Libby's, Chicago. Just as soon as Libby gets your name and address and the 2 labels, they'll shoot an adventure game book right back. And then, boy, are you all set for thrills. You see, this isn't any ordinary book. It's a game book with more than 20 different kinds of entertainment. Puzzles, tricks, paper dolls, games, stories. So get yours now, boys and girls. It's a whiz. And now, Terry and the Pirates. Now about young Terry. You see, he and Pat Ryan and Jude Hennick started out, so they thought, to take motion pictures of the Burma Road for the Chinese High Command. But a peculiar situation arose. An airplane crashed not far from them, and the pilot, although badly injured, bore a strange resemblance to Terry. Yesterday, Terry talked to the man in company with General Chang. This pilot, claiming to be with the British Intelligence Service, suggested that Terry take his place and visit the man known as Captain Blaze, a smuggler of the Burma Road. Terry agreed. And now, it is early evening as he talks with General Chang again.
Yes. So you see, the situation is taking shape, Terry. I have here a communication from Singapore. The injured pilot is exactly as you represent. He is of the British intelligence.
Well, that clears one worry, General.
And the description of the man coincides with the description of yourself. There should be no difficulty in passing yourself off in physical appearance as that pilot.
I'm not worried about that, sir. I'm wondering if I can talk like him.
You must just practice his British manner of speech.
And what about additional information, sir? I mean, if this pilot was working with the Dragon Lady, pretending to be one of her men, then I ought to know all about...
That shall be done, Terry. Come, we shall again talk with the man whose place you are to take. We should get all information quickly. Hey, you are feeling better, Mr. Dunn?
Oh, so you know my name, eh? Well, did you contact Singapore, sir?
I am happy to know that you are not what we first believed you to be.
Well, so am I. And here's this other gentleman, Terry, you say. Has he decided to carry on in my place? Golly, I don't know if I can talk like you, Mr. Downs.
That takes but little practice.
Well, our voices are much alike. This is my speech. You should have no trouble.
Well, so much for that. You know then, Johnny Downs, tell Terry all that has happened. Give him all the information he must have before he starts for his meeting with Captain Blaze.
Well, there's one concern I should warn Terry about.
Well, please leave no stone unturned in this plan. It may mean life or death.
Well, it's regarding a young lady, the daughter of Captain Blaze. I met her several times in Singapore. Her name is Chili Blaze. Quite a fancy to me. So Terry, me lad, if you meet this striking daughter of Captain Blaze, you have to watch your step.
You should explain in detail.
Chili Blaze became quite interested in me, you know. Perhaps it's my uniform, if I'm British, but she devoted a lot of time to me. Her other name is Johnny Somber. That's the name Chili Blaze knew me by, Somber.
Will you continue your conversation, gentlemen? I shall return shortly.
Well, Johnny, think I'm taking a chance on trying to pretend I'm you? Say, you look white around the gills. I'll get you a glass of water. Still a bit weak, old man. Yes, I think you are taking a chance. A daring chance. But if you succeed, you'll make a prisoner of Captain Blaze, most desperate smuggler and hijacker on the Burma Road. Yeah, we must keep on sending spies into China. Can't let men like Blaze interfere. Men's clever. Very clever. Golly, you know, I can't get over how much I like our voices sound, Johnny. Here, take a sip of this. Now you're getting too tired. Thanks, old chap. Wouldn't mind starting me up a bit more? Take it easy, though. Yeah. That better? Yeah. Now, let me ask you this, Johnny. You know where Captain Blaze hangs out, where he lives and all? Sorry. But I'm tired, Terry. That's what I say. Suppose I begin at the beginning, eh, what? I'll tell you how I got in with the dragon lady, but first of all, I can't tell you. And so you see, Terry, that's the entire story. If I hadn't cracked up with that plane, well, I'd be on my way to meet Captain Blaze. I'd take him prisoner and rid the world of another troublemaker. Well, now, you had a question?
Well, gentlemen.
Oh, I say, come in, General. It's jolly good you drop in like this.
That was a very good accent, Shirley.
Thank you, General.
And have you complete information about the activities of Johnny Somber, the Dragon Lady, and Captain Blaze?
Yes, sir. I'm sure I'll be quite all right.
Then there is one other test I should like to make with you, sir.
A test?
Yes. Across the hall is a room with a bed in it. I want you to get in that bed and cover up. I want you to pretend to be Johnny Somber. If you can make one of your friends believe you are not Terry Lee, but Johnny Somber, I think we shall be ready for the real test. Do come. Let us go.
Lover, coolest love. Lover. Oh, General Chang, I didn't see you.
Right on the chain. I wonder if you will visit the injured airplane pilot. I think you might look in and see if he is comfortable.
Oh, of course. He's in that room on the left, isn't he?
Why not go into the room on the right, Miss King?
Oh, dear. I've got a mind as short as a pig's tail. The room on the right. I'll go and see him right away. Hello. General Chang said you might be needing something, and so I thought...
say, I'm jolly well off there. It's a pretty nurse. It's lonesome here, you know.
Well, I have lots of things to do. This is an orphanage, and...
Well, then...
And...
Well, why do you stare at me like that? Am I that ugly?
Well, no, it isn't that. Only...
Well. Am I a ghost or what?
Oh, dear. Are you sure you're who you are?
I beg your pardon. Lying here in bed with my head spinning like a top, and you ask me silly questions.
I mean, you look like... Well, you really do.
And who do I look like, Miss April?
You look like somebody I know.
Oh. Well, is this somebody you think a great deal of? What's the lucky chap's name, eh?
I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, come on, be a bit of a sport, miss.
No, I won't. Just because you look like Terry is no reason you are him.
Suppose I should tell you that I was your friend, Terry. What would you say to that, miss?
I'd say something was wrong because Terry doesn't talk like you do. I know who you are. You're the man who got hurt in that airplane.
Well, I'd like to see this lad, Terry, you're talking about. Oh, but he's a bit gone in the head.
Don't you say that about Terry. Don't you dare.
Well, I'm jolly well sorry. I look like him, I can tell you that.
Well, don't worry. You don't look too much like him. He's a lot better looking than you. I was just saying that to make you feel good. After all, you're injured, and I was just trying to...
Pardon, may I interrupt this meeting, please?
Oh, yes, sir. Come in.
Well, Miss King, how is the patient?
The patient? Oh, you mean this Mr. Somber. Well, he's all right, I suppose.
I say, General Chang, Miss April doesn't like me. I think it's because I look like somebody she knows.
It is not.
One of the first rules of a good nurse is not to upset the patient.
Well, forevermore. I'm not upsetting him. He's upsetting me. Can I help it if he looks like Terry Lee and talks like somebody else?
Oh, no. In fact, I'm glad you feel this way, Miss Kane.
What?
Yes. You see, this man in the bed, he's really Terry Lee.
What?
Yes, indeed. I wanted to make a test. I wanted somebody who knew him to talk with him, just to discover if Terry could impersonate somebody else.
Oh, dear. What did I say all this time?
You didn't say anything you have to worry about. You just helped prove something, that's all.
But I don't understand what this is all about, Terry. I'm so confused.
I shall be most happy to explain, Miss Kane. Our young friend here, Terry Lee, is about to start out on a dangerous mission. He will be accompanied as far as possible by his friends Ryan, Kenneth, and perhaps Connie.
But where's he going?
Terry Lee will attempt to make a prisoner of a certain Captain Blaze, the most able smuggler that ever plagued the Burma Road.
You know, General Chang, I'm not afraid of this mission, not at all. I have plenty of information from Somber, what to do and say and all that. Even if I meet other Dragon Lady agents when I visit Captain Blaze. All that won't bother me.
But there is something that worries you.
Yeah, I'm scared to death about meeting the daughter of Captain Blaze. Girl with a funny name, Cherry Blaze.
Oh, dear. You got a date with a gal?
Not exactly, but, oh, golly, you never can tell how a woman will act.
And you are quite right, young man. I suggest that you proceed carefully the moment you meet the daughter of Captain Blaze.
Well, it looks like Terry will adopt the daring disguise and pretend to be the Dragon Lady's agent, Johnny Somber. But there's real danger ahead in this attempt to catch Captain Blaze. I'll explain what I mean in just a moment. How would you like to mystify your friends with tricks learned from the magician of Mongolia? How'd you like to play a swell new game, the Race to Shanghai? Those are just two of the wonderful special features of the Terry Adventure Game Book. It has more than 20 other thrills. Believe me, this sensational book is crammed full of fun. And kids, this book is free. Yes, free for just 2 Libby labels. One label from Libby's tomato juice and one from Libby's pineapple juice is all you need. So mail them in right away with your full name and address to Terry, care of Libby's, Chicago, Illinois. That's all you do to get the thrill of a lifetime. The address is Terry, care of Libby's, Libbys, Chicago. Now, of course, Terry will meet the girl named Cherry Blaze, and that will mean success or failure in this dangerous Secret Service job. But you may be sure that Pat and Jude and the others will play an important part of this thrilling Burma Road adventure. So join us for the exciting transcribed episode tomorrow.